All right, so continuing on with my cleansing, when I went back out of this app or whatever, I saw a picture that I took of a magnet. It says um, something about you can't control the waves, but you can learn how to surf. And I guess that's kind of like where I am in my life right now. I'm trying to learn to surf. The system took a perfectly good person, broke them down to absolutely nothing, to a situation where you have to relearn everything that you already knew in a different way. Um, so, anyways, I was telling you about, I did a vlog like yesterday or so about trust issues, and that's why, because when people do not care about you or think you are nobody, they don't try to hide the wrong that they do. Like I said, the man told me blatantly, said blatantly in my face, where everybody there that heard what happened, I didn't see anything. He said that. And there's been many occasions over the years that, you know, similar situations have happened, you know. And as a female that still have a lot of female traits, as far as my heart and my mind, you know, I still want to feel protected, but there is no protection for, I guess, what is considered at this point to be my class of people. So what happened today, and again, it's very little hard for me to tell the story because again, people will have their prejudgments, and it's not gonna be good. So this morning, like I said, with the new person coming, I got over the fact that the initial person was rude, that they just barged into my privacy and whatever. But with the new person that came, and like I said, I had absolutely no respect, from the landlord or anybody else. Like physical attacks, this, that, and the other. Stayed in my room. Place was just filthy, nasty, like disgusting, nasty. And when I complained, nothing, absolutely nothing happened. Oh, that's theirs. They can do whatever they want. We shared the bathroom at the time, and I stopped sharing it. Got another bathroom. And then when the new person came, and I guess part of it's common sense because I guess he kept showing the place and nobody wanted to stay here because it was nasty and you could still smell the funk from, when they lived. The girl was there and it smelled funny. And so I guess he caught on and at least tried to clean up, you know. And I'm gonna tell you, like I said, my first impression was that Asian people don't have bugs. My mom was Asian, we never had bugs, and we lived in the projects after my parents' divorce, And it's true they don't. He just intentionally did not care. And the reason I know that because now, like after the new person came, he cleaned the kitchen. Oh my gosh, nobody's ever cleaned that kitchen. When I came back yesterday, it was dark. There were no bugs. No bugs in the kitchen. Usually you walk in, you turn the light on, and it's just like a horror fest. There's bugs everywhere. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. And I was just amazed. And I was just like, hey, you did a good job. That's amazing. You don't notice the difference? Oh, I don't notice anything. So, whereas with the other people, when he lied to them or said lies to them, or not lies, but said things that were uncomfortable, he didn't straight out lie. He was just like, well, something, something, something. And he told the truth. With me, he'll just lie. It means nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then this morning, like I said, with the new person coming, again, there were things that I learned from the new person, relearned or were reestablished inside of me. And the person still is not honest, but there's things that I've learned. And so this morning when I got up, normally I try to speak. Again, try to redo that, scratch everything else, try to press the restart button, And I still remember all the stuff he did, so I would not say good morning. I would still say hello because to me, again, that's wishing someone well. And how can you wish someone well when you hear somebody threaten them or harm and then say nothing happened? And, it's so funny because going back, I kind of blamed the other girl for that. But the truth of the matter is that I can't blame her for that because I think even at some point she saw how I felt about that. And she said to me, "Oh, well, he's known me longer than he's known you a month." So it's just a matter of personal preference. But he let the house be nasty like that. So he just cleaned up, whatever the kitchen and stuff. Because I guess he saw the girl wasn't coming out, out of the room. And then, like I said, in an attempt for me, because I didn't want to repeat the same experience that I had before, so I came out and I wanted to make sure that I introduced myself to that person because they already had my name and I didn't like that. I don't like somebody else giving out my information like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially in my personal private space. So I wanted to do it myself, get to know who I was dealing with, and that's what I did. Now, in the process of that, again, I wanted to be super positive. Again, I think I was trying to impress the landlord or show, just to show that that's not, you know what I'm saying, just to erase whatever that with that old person. And so, I told everything, invited the person to my room, let them see what was going on, the stuff that I was working on, this, that, and the other things that I had, the events that I had going, and stuff like that. And, invited, stuff that was important to me, like the legal thing, my room, um, the, the, the little project that I had going on, and, working and stuff like that. And exercising, getting back in shape and all of that. And so I had even invited that person for a walk and this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. And, dance regimen, all this other kind of stuff. And what happened was one thing was that she spoke to, I guess, the lady that came with her that she says is her mom, but I don't believe it's her mother. But she was like, "Oh, that's weird." No, it's not weird. It's just the fact that I didn't like that lady because she invaded my privacy. This person is now a roommate, and I'm trying to make good or whatever. And so whatever she had about that was that. Then last night I came out to use the bathroom. So just like the other person, she'll wait till everything gets quiet and then decide she wants to talk and all this, that, and the other. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? It gives the impression that you have the place to yourself, but you don't. There's still people here, but I didn't mind. There's no problem. I had to go to the bathroom. I walk out the door and the dog is just like barking crazy, whatever. And I'm just like, first of all, everything was dead quiet. That just set alarm and whatever. So this morning, when I get up, like I said, I try to speak, but what ended up happening was, I guess I didn't realize, I kind of felt it, but I wasn't for sure. But the landlord was avoiding me, avoiding me, just making sure that he was nowhere around, no eye contact, nothing. So I'm like, okay, because like for the past few days, that's the first thing I would do was greet him in the morning. So I went to the bathroom, went back to my room, and then I had to come out again. He was like around, and I just happened to come out had to come out at the same time again. He disappeared, and so then I was just like, And then usually like the sales paper comes like on Monday and Tuesday. I haven't received the sales paper, so I decided, well, one, just to kind of gauge the situation, I wanted to go ask about it. So I asked about it. Say he didn't get it. Like, okay, fine. But I saw like the neighbors down the street had the Publix or whatever paper like yesterday. But I'm like, all right. So then didn't think anything of it. Then as I'm laying here, then I hear the other girl come out. And so when she comes out, he's like offering her, fresh squeezed orange juice or whatever like that. So he made sure he was there. And she didn't accept or whatever. Well, she said later, just like I said, and she was like, later, put it in the fridge, whatever, whatever. She went out. She came back. When she came back, she's asking because she knows that I had mentioned to her that he goes to some kind of dance class or whatever, salsa class. She asked him, about did he do any yoga, dancing, exercising, whatever. And he was just like, oh, no, no, I don't do any of that. And so I guess she's smart. She gauges it with a smile to see if what's said is actually true or whatever. And so then later on, he comes back and says, well, actually, he second thinks it and like, I might want to do this. Actually, he goes to the senior citizen center or whatever, and he asked her if she wanted to go with him tomorrow or whatever. And I'm just like, now I'm kind of in Loserville because first, that's something, I exercise and do all that other kind of stuff. And, I had made the offer and all this, and I mentioned different things to her. And she just kind of put it, just didn't say anything really, let me kind of go with it. Then she mentions to him, and he's just like, yeah, come with me. I've never got an invitation anywhere. Now, what I'm seeing is this, and this is why I was talking about jealousy earlier today. I don't know so much if it's jealousy, but I think it's like feeling like a loser. And obviously, as you can see, I am, but it's just so ironic to me. You know what I mean? And it's like the other girl was just ghetto and skinny and just nasty, and he would like always offer to take her here, there, this, that, and the other. This girl is okay, but it's just like I mentioned it, nothing, and so I'm just like, and then that's the reward she gets, the dog just fucking snapping at me and whatever. So, and that's what I was talking about, kind of blogging about earlier today. Like, sometimes people don't. And then also, I was in here and I said I was going to lock myself in here again, like I did before the girl came, and just work on my stuff because I saw that I came out because I was like, hey, maybe this would be an opportunity for me to have somebody to encourage me and kind of rub off of each other and whatever. But no, she wasn't really interested. She was just getting information. That's what she was doing, getting information. And he was dishonest because he said that, oh, she didn't say anything. She did. I heard. And then on top of that, so I was like, well, that's when I was like, I got to focus on me, because obviously, for whatever, that's not, it's nothing there. And so that's what I was doing. I was working on my stuff in here. She came back, and of course, I heard, whatever. They was talking about the whatever. He gave her a brand new, not a brand new, but a TV or something like that, because she mentioned she didn't have anything, blah, blah, blah. And so, it was just, so she got fresh squeezed orange juice. She got a new flat screen TV, and she got free exercise classes at the senior citizen center. How about that? And so, I'm not even sweating all that, but I'm listening and I'm taking in, because before I used to keep my headphones on because I didn't want to hear, whatever was going on out there because it was a lot of nastiness. But like I said, I can learn from this person because the way that she carries it and the way that she does it. And then also I want to see how his reaction is. Is he going to pretend like nothing? He was never nasty, and so in order to win, yeah, probably. And then what else happened? It was just a lot of stuff. Oh, and so then I asked him, like, before the other girl left, he offered, when I first came, I asked him, did they have free Wi Fi? He was just like, no. And then after a while, he was just like, me and such are going in together. Do you want? And I was like, no, because at that time, I got my own. I'm like, no, I'm okay. And every time he always says her name, such and such says, and it just got on my nerves because it's like he's just trying to let me know that he thinks that person is better, because like first he was telling me one thing, and then instead of just telling me that he has changed his mind or something different, he would say, well, such and such says this, that, and the other. So obviously he's been talking about me to such and such. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, wow. And then the thing about it was that not only was he talking about me to her, but then towards the end, he started talking about her to me. I don't even gossip like that. Oh, this girl keeps everything so nasty, blah, blah, blah. Well, you ain't said that to her when she had cat poop everywhere, and I told you, you said, oh, that's her towel, she can do whatever she wants. But maybe he figured out that she wasn't really into whatever, I don't know, their connection was loosening or something. So, yeah. So, and then, so yeah, like I said, at first I asked, he said no, then he said that him and the other girl were going together, and I was like, all right, it's okay, I got it now. Then after she left, he was like, well, do you want the password? It's free. Then I was like, no, because I'm thinking to myself, I'm suspicious. I'm just like, because actually, the reason I was suspicious because I was looking up something on my phone, and it was like, I started to type in how to, and it said how to get away with murder. I'm like, I didn't look that up. How is that popping up in my search on my phone? And so it made me scared to try to get, to hook up to his internet or whatever, because I don't know what they be searching for, and I don't want that. And again, somehow I guess there's access to. I'm gonna finish this